I'm going to show you the basics of Paint 3D. So to get started, open up Paint 3D. To wait for it to start up. Alright, so this is the welcome screen. So you can either open a previous project or create a new one. I am going to create a new one. Just wait for this to load. Alright, create a new project here. Now it's creating the new project. So this is the basic Paint 3D layout. This is what it looks like. Just turn that on so you can see that. So this is the canvas right here. You click on the canvas here. You can turn it off, turn it on. I like to turn it off so that you can actually see everything. So most of the 3D shapes are all right here. Click on 3D view so you can see things. I'm just going to create a square here. So you click on that, you drag left mouse button to create your square. Wait for it. It's loading. Ah, a square. Let me just make this smaller so it loads better. There we go. So, there is a square. So to move around it, you can use the right mouse button. To click, use the left mouse button, and you use the middle mouse button to pan. There's my little square. Alright, so you can select multiple select. When you have multiple objects, you can group them, and what that means is it creates both of those objects into one solid new object. So if you put like a square here and a triangle here, and you group them, then it would be a square plus triangle mesh little object. You can ungroup it, but it would be solid. So when you would click on it, it would select both of them. There's editing tools, you can flip them. This is a rotation tool. It has it by degrees. And this right here is the x-axis rotation. This is a y-axis, z-axis. And this just moves the position forward and backward. So that, if you looked up here, would be moving this way and this way. If you were to turn to face this view, however, it would be moving that way. So that would be moving forward and backward that way. So depending on which view you're looking at, the tools change. So make sure that you're looking at the view you want it to, because it's really easy to mix up the different tools and move the object or change it the way you don't want it to. So if I wanted to edit the color, change it to red. This is matte. There's also polished metal, dual metal, gloss. But matte is just plain basic color. There are stickers, which are 2D, and so you would stick them on, and then they would stick to the object. I'll show you here, like 2D shapes. A circle, say, for example. You can just add a circle there. There it is. What's nice about the 2D shapes and other shapes like that is they stick to the 3D object, no matter how you move them. See, like that, it's on all the different corners of the object. It sticks really well, so you just hit check. That looks really awful, but if you wanted it like that, that's what you would do. And so now there's a little circle, sort of, on the bottom. And then there's also the brushes, which you can free draw on the object. So just use marker, do it blue, just draw, and that too, it like stays three-dimensional. It's just 2D drawing on that. And then there's 3D text, so you can add 3D text if you want to do that. There's effects. This is just the environment you're working in. It doesn't actually change the model itself, it's just how you view it. Like if you want to change it to this, it's just the lighting and everything the way you want to view it. By default it's fine, unless you're taking a picture you want it like to be sky blue or something, then you can change it to day, Minecraft day, and you can take the picture by right-clicking, clicking take screenshot. It's an easy way of doing it. It doesn't get any of the tools or anything. It just gets what you're viewing in a 3D model. So that's the basics of Paint 3D. For saving it, you click Menu, or you can just do Control S, whatever you like. Save as. In the settings, you can the display quality. Normal is recommended for building, but if you're wanting to take a picture, you can bump up the quality to high. I wouldn't recommend Ultra, because high is just as good, and Ultra sometimes has black lines, because it's really trying to be good quality. Make sure you're on 3D view. Ta-da, it's a block. So you notice right now it's rotating around whatever the middle of the screen is, a void. But if you click on the object, it'll rotate on the object. Just something to think about there. Come on. It's my select tool. It's also the, you can zoom in, zoom out. It's at 300%, so this object is actually pretty big. So that's going to make Paint 3D work really slowly. So usually you would shrink it so that it doesn't take too while saving. There we go. Now you can move it down. So the bottom of this area you build in is down here. You can see this little line right here. If you move this guy down, then where's the bottom? There we go. You can move them down to the bottom, and then you would also move them to the center, but there is no definite center, so just click on the object when you're moving around them. That is the basics of Paint 3D. Hope you've enjoyed it, and have fun creating models.
If you would ever like to visit us on itch.io, soon we will have a ton of free and paid assets that you can download, or you can request a custom sprite here.
Or you can visit our YouTube channel.